What's up everybody, it's CJ and I'm back with another Barnacle Bay renovation video, and today I'm going to be renovating the Maritime Shanty. So this is one of the starter homes in Barnacle Bay. You may remember a couple of years ago I renovated this house for a just separate one-off video kind of thing, and I was going to reuse that house for this save file that I'm working on, but I decided to just do something different, do something new. So yeah, like this isn't like a re-upload, this is just me doing it again basically and making it look different. But y'all, I have literally had my work cut out for me today because I think I corrupted my save file with me working on this build. And I'll explain. There's a sim that's buried in the backyard on this lot. Now that's kind of rare for Sims 3 because usually you don't really see that, but there was a grave in the backyard. Mort Gage, by the way. His name is like a pun on mortgage, but it's a sim called Mort Gage. And I didn't realize I did that until I went to go do the voiceover for the video. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is there a sim that lives in this house? And then I was like, no, there's no sim that lives here. Then I went to go look it up, and yes, there was a sim that lived here, y'all. So I literally deleted a grave. And the thing about Sims 3 is like, you can do that technically and you may be okay, but I noticed that when I went to go look in the mausoleum, because I was like, okay, if I delete him, maybe he's in the mausoleum or maybe he's in household inventory. When I went to the mausoleum to manage the dead, the option didn't even show up. Like, I could tour and then I can explore the catacombs, could not manage the dead at all, and I was like, oh, that's not good. So so basically what I had to do to fix it, I had to go back to a previous save, so one from like a couple of weeks ago, and I went ahead, re-downloaded some of the builds that I had done and just replaced those. And then I went to this lot, placed Elliot down, got the grave, took it to the mausoleum, bulldozed the original lot, and then I replaced it with my version. And then I had to go get Elliot to go get the grave again. And then he placed it in the backyard. So everything should be good now, but it was kind of stressful because I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, CJ, something doesn't feel right. And I'm glad I listened to myself because, yeah, like the build would have probably been okay for you to download, but the save file would have probably been like messed up or something. So everything is good now. I just went back to a previous save. This is why it's good to make multiple saves, because in case anything happens, you know. But yeah, it's also kind of funny though, because I didn't really notice about Mort Gage, but he was a real estate developer and he's died of starvation. So I'm assuming maybe he was working so hard and just grinding and just trying to make those sales that he didn't eat, and then he just died. And I don't know if this was his house originally. Maybe it was. I don't really know. I like the idea of maybe he was trying to sell this house and then he just like dropped dead before he could sell it. So that's probably why his grave's here. Like, that's just my little headcanon anyway. And I also have like another headcanon. So like originally, before I found out about Mort Gage, I had an idea of like this house being like bought by like an older couple, and they've been like trying to sell it. They're either trying to make it into an Airbnb or like a rental property or like some kind of like rental weekend cabin. So like if you come to Barnacle Bay, you can like rent a cabin, you know, kind of like an Airbnb, I guess. But they're not really having any luck so far. Like they've gotten a couple of people to rent it for weekends, but they're not really having a lot of luck. And I think it might be because it's not really that nice on the inside. And also it's only a 1-bedroom. But what I mean by nice, I don't mean like ugly. I just mean like outdated. Like this place doesn't have Wi-Fi or high-speed internet at all. There's no phone here. So like, you know, if you want that authentic camping kind of vibe, authentic like old school like vacation vibe, I guess you could use this place. Like the TV is outdated, the kitchen is outdated. Yeah, but I like the vibe though. Yes, it's kind of outdated, but I like the vibe. And some of you know, if you've been watching me for a while on my channel, I love doing older builds. That's literally what I used to do a lot back in the day. I would make like mid-century houses, or just like furnish it to be like really old cabins, that kind of thing. So it was kind of nice to go back to that today. And funny enough, y'all, speaking of my channel and over the years, I did not realize, but a couple of days ago, my channel turned 6. So it's the 6-year anniversary of CJ Plays. And I literally didn't even know. I know like last year I was keeping up with it because it was like the 5-year anniversary, you know, but I genuinely forgot about it this year. And I only knew because YouTube reminded me. So thank y'all so much for watching over the years and liking, supporting. There's like a new feature, well, new-ish feature on YouTube called hype. So like maybe if you would be so nice to hype the video, maybe it's kind of like liking a video, but it's a little bit different. But yeah, like, you know, hype the video, like the video. Thank y'all so much for all of that. You know, I really appreciate it. The way I think about it is just like, I'm just the guy just building houses in The Sims and playing The Sims, but you know, y'all have literally changed my life, and I mean that, like, literally changed my life so much. So thank y'all so much for the, you know, the love and support throughout the years. I really appreciate it. I know, like, maybe you can't keep up with every single video, but I do appreciate y'all that do watch. I know some of you have been binge watching the Not So Berry lately, so like, thank y'all for that. So yeah, thanks for all the love and support. I do appreciate it. You know, I kind of say this from time to time, but I really think a lot of y'all really like the renovation videos, or just the build videos in general. So it makes me feel good because I genuinely love to build in The Sims and furnish and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to just do something that you like to do, and then people also like it alongside you. You know, as you can see, everything is starting to come together for the kitchen. I kept a lot of the original appliances and everything because like we really didn't have a lot of money. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but a couple of weeks ago I had attempted to furnish this house for a video, but right at the end when I went to go like save and like export the build and stuff, my build and buy UI glitched out and I wasn't able to like back out of it to save the game. So I literally had done a whole entire build and then the game messed up on me and I was like, bro. So but it was kind of funny though, because the first time I done it, I ran out of money. Like I ran out of money like multiple times. I don't even think I had enough money to put anything in the backyard. We were literally going through it a couple weeks ago. So maybe it was for the best in a way that it did crash, because now that I came back to this build with fresh eyes, we had money left over. Not that much money. Maybe it was like 40 something simoleons, but we at least had something left over, which was nice. And then also with this attempt, I went with a more open floor plan. The first time I wanted something a little bit older, so I was trying to go for like closed off kind of vibes, but that wasn't really the smartest thing because we ran out of money. So this time it's more open, but you can still tell that it's old, right? I think that's the main reason why they're having a hard time like trying to like sell this place, is because it's just so old. Like the TV's old, as like I said earlier. I used a couple of those base game love seats, and then the coffee table that I used is the surfboard one. I believe that's from Island Paradise, I want to say. I just really like the vibe of an old vintage beach house cabin kind of thing. To be fair, this house is kind of far from a beach. I just like the vibe of being like, oh, you want to like vacation in Barnacle Bay? Well, don't stay at a hotel, stay here. We have a kitchen, living room, bedroom. I just wish that I had more money, because if I did, I would have made this into like a 2-bedroom house. That way, like, more Sims could stay here. But, you know, just for like, you know, a couple of Sims just hanging out, I don't think it's that bad. I do think it's going to be kind of funny, though, because, like, there's a grave in the backyard. And, like, if you don't know anything about Sims 3, if you have a grave and there's a ghost in the grave, the ghost is going to appear after a while. Like, I think it's like after 10 o'clock at night or something like that. It's not every single night, but I don't really know like how many days in between, but you will eventually see a ghost floating around. So like, at least if you have a Sim live here and you have Mortgage show up, maybe he'll be happy because the house is like, it's finally sold, right? Someone moved into it. Just to let you know, if you don't want the grave to be here, just pick it up and just take it to a mausoleum. So pick it up and then manage the dead and then just drag and drop it into the mausoleum's inventory, and then you don't have to worry about it. But I'm just gonna keep it because I think it's kind of crazy how there's a Sim buried here. Like, what's going on? But as you can see, the bathroom is also coming along. I got rid of the tub. I just like the shower more than tub. And then I went with like a checkered print design. So it's kind of like a beige and blue kind of color scheme. I wanted something a little bit old. You know, maybe the beige used to be white, but it's got smudgy and dirty over the years. And then of course I kept the toilet. I'm using some more of those countertops from the kitchen. And then I used a rug in here as well. I noticed that there was a couple of towels on the wall. So I was kind of glad that I kept those, because this bathroom needed some decor. And I was really not trying to spend a lot of unnecessary money if I didn't have to. I did go back and add a mirror in here as well, so you can, you know, look in the mirror if you need to. But that's essentially like everything for the bathroom. All right, so now we move on to the bedroom. So the first thing I wanted to do was get rid of some of this extra furniture, because I wanted to use different things anyway. So I got rid of the bed and the nightstands, the lamps. I got rid of the desk in here as well. You know, it's nice to have those things, but I wanted more space and I needed more money. So I swapped out the bed from the base game and I used the one from the Showtime pack, because if you don't know, that bed is a level 7 bed, which means like your Sims can get a lot more sleep if they sleep here. They won't really have to sleep as long as they would need to if they use the base game bed. I'm using the nightstands from the Island Paradise pack. I swapped out the dresser for the one from the Villa set from the Sims 3 store. And then also I found these little seashell light things, like they're like little candles. So I wanted to use those because I never get a chance to use those. And since this is like a beach cabin kind of house, I was like, this would be the best time. Also, as you can can see, I went with the yellow and blue color scheme in here. I don't know why, but I really like it. I just really like the vintage beach aesthetic. I don't know why, it just really looks nice. So I went with that. I also included a rug in here. We have a palm tree plant in the corner as well. And I thought about putting a chair in here, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I was low-key running out of money around this time. And I also wish I could have included some blinds or curtains. But again, I was trying to stay on the budget, so maybe if you move in and you have a little bit more money, you can add some. But I still think it looks nice even without it, you know? Like, usually I don't really add a lot of curtains and blinds in most of my sim builds because, for one, they tend to make the room darker, and I like my rooms to be kind of bright so I can kind of see a lot better, you know? So what I'll do sometimes nowadays is I'll get the sunlit tide curtains and I'll put them on the wall by the window. Or sometimes I'll put them in like in the middle of the window, you know? And last but not least, we go to the backyard. So I went in and I just repaved the backyard to kind of have like a little patio space. I feel like we didn't really need to have like a big patio because I didn't really have a lot of money. So I was able to at least have a little patio. I included the picnic table from Seasons, and I also included the grill from the base game. It's one of the ones that you see at the parks. Not my first choice, but at least we have a grill, so there's something to do in the backyard. I also put some of those shrubs, like I think they're the white hydrangeas from Ambitions. I put a couple of those back here, and don't worry, I also went back and put Mort's grave down, so his will be beside one of the white hydrangeas on the right side of the build. But with all that being said, y'all, that's pretty much everything for the build. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Please hype the video as well, you know, it helps out the video. And if you want to download this, I am going to leave a link to it down below as well. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Please be sure to stick around for the screenshots as well, and I'll see you in the next one, y'all. So bye, thanks for watching, bye.